Like, can you shoulder? Yeah, so you can get a little tighter. There you go. Can you guys see? Everybody looking straight ahead. Gary and Kelly. Gary.
Oh, yeah, so they can hear me, because I saw it going up right here.
Okay, everybody looking straight ahead. Last shot. Last shot. Can you get it? Can you get it?
Everybody back away a little bit so we got more space. Yeah, everybody with a phone, back up to 30 seconds.
Thank you.
Got it? Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right.
Boom.
Let's go around.
You knew. You knew. Carl, you know. Can you sit down?
I'm going back to all right, excuse me.
Is that,
Ladies and gentlemen, to begin our program, it is my great honor to welcome a visionary leader whose work has inspired audiences around the world. He is a Grammy Award-winning songwriter, one of the most influential songwriters of this generation. He's written chart-topping hits for Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars, Beyonce, Rihanna, the list goes on. He's a proud son of South Los Angeles and the true founder of Laboratory, the driving force behind this new chapter for our community. From creating music that moves the world to building a space that empowers the next generation of the workforce. Please join me in welcoming James Fauntleroy.
Put your hands together. You can do better than that. Come on, put your hands. Put your hands together. First of all, thank you guys so much. I'm really overwhelmed by the support from the mayor's office, Karen Bass. There's so many people that are really important to this happening that I can't even name all of them, but I really want to say thank you to the Handy Foundation, the Brick Foundation, Civil Economics, Destination Crenshaw. Even that short list is not long enough to really acknowledge everybody that was a really important part of this. But when you do an experiment at a laboratory, it's something that you think can happen typically. And so what I believe with the experiment we're doing here at Laboratory, which we call it an opportunity experiment, what I believe is that at the beginning of everyone's life, male, female, black, white, whatever, you're handed a list of identities that are supposed to define who you are. And kind of your journey in life is about finding out what that means for you. When people in places like this that look like me, or really that look like anything, we all get this list of identities. So this is really an experiment to prove my theory that there are more identities inside of every person that exists than they can imagine. I just want to be one important part of exposing people to that reality. But with my other school, the 1500 Sound Academy, that's right. We really put a lot of time into exposing people to what we learned in music. And exposure is really super important and definitely a part of this program. But as we were going through that process, I realized that there needed to be a little bit more guidance on the way, on the path. We learned certain pathways in the process of going on this, in the path to becoming employed and becoming a really important contributor to your family, your friends, yourself, and your community. So this experiment that I really am betting everything, all of our energy and resources, and believing that this place where you can come to a retail space that's an essential business that represents something that you typically find in a low socioeconomic area, that not only can you patronize it and so on and so forth, but you can learn how to formalize your business. For instance, we're starting with a beauty supply. If you're a braider, maybe you're the most fired braider in the 5-mile radius. We want to teach you how to formalize your business, learn how to do EIN, create an LLC, so on and so forth. But we're also going to have dedicated shelf space for products that our students go through, for minority-owned businesses. And that's just to give you an example of kind of this concept where we want to continue to do what's already happening in our communities, but invite the people of the community and participate in the economic growth of those businesses. What? So once again, thank you everybody I'm so excited about you guys' support, and I really feel moved and even more certain in my hypothesis that we're gonna be able to have a real impact in the community. So thank you guys so much.
Okay, one more time for James, everybody. Okay, it is an incredible honor to welcome a leader whose vision and dedication have shaped Los Angeles into a city of opportunity. Her unwavering commitment to equity, economic empowerment, and community-led initiatives have paved the way for projects like Creators at Laboratory. Please join me in welcoming the Mayor of Los Angeles, Mayor Karen Bass.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. It is really a pleasure to be here, and I just want to thank you, James. Thank you for your vision, for your work that you've already done, your accomplishments. But the idea of having this laboratory here, Creators Laboratory, is an absolute jewel in our community because so many of our youth have all of the ideas, all of the creative energy, but they weren't necessarily born into the relationships that can just facilitate all that they have. And the idea that young people can come here and get an opportunity to create, but learn the business skills, the entrepreneurship to get them to be successful is exactly the type of businesses and organizations that we need. And it's a beautiful example of how government and the nonprofit sector can work together. But I think about other people like Nipsey and Tiffany and Issa Rae. We have a tradition in our community that I want to see really expand. So I just want to thank you, James. I want to thank Ricardo for the Handy Foundation and the contribution that you have made. And I look forward to joining you throughout this partnership. Anything that I can do within the city, and I know my partner over there, the president of the city council, we will join forces to make sure that the city of LA is with you every step of the way. So thank you very much for your contribution.
Please, one more round of applause for Mayor Karen Bass. Thank you so much. Next, I'm honored to introduce two people to hear from leaders who have championed equitable development and cultural investment in this district. Please welcome Council President Marquise Harris Dawson, followed by Jason Foster, President of the Nation of Crenshaw.
Thanks so much, everybody. It's so good to be here. Let's give the Handy Foundation and James and the whole Creators at Laboratory a big round of applause for this time. It's such a celebration to be here. And it warms my heart to be here because we've been talking about this for 6 or 7 years, that we would get it together. And it is the basic concept that the mayor laid out. And that is this community creates and drives popular culture. Without this community, the city of Los Angeles would not be the creative capital of the globe. We help drive that, except all too often what happens is the creators come from here, and in order to create, you got to go somewhere else. So I remember Nipsey also talking about when he wanted to make a record, he had to ride 5 buses to get to Hollywood to get to a place where there was a studio. And so what creators who've been successful have been doing one by one, and the mayor named some of them, Issa Rae, Ava DuVernay, and Nipsey, and so many others, and now the great James Fauntleroy, is we're building the Underground Railroad to owning our own creativity so that the things we create and sell to the world are community benefits, and we create more and we create more and we create more. And so I couldn't be more excited to be here today. So much is happening on Crenshaw Boulevard. Next door, there's going to be a big sound academy across the street. We have Sankofa Park, $150 million worth of Black art out on our street for our people. We got a radio station across the way and Brotherhood Crusade down the street. And so much is happening. This, so that we see in our time a place where our children have a pathway from childhood into adulthood into an economy that is for them and by them, that they can leave for generations to come. So thank you all so much for what you have done, but most importantly, for what you will do going forward.
Thank you, Council President. And as you know, he's the visionary behind Destination Crenshaw. And so I am the president and CEO of the organization. We are building a 1.3-mile cultural destination along Crenshaw. Pocket parks, community spaces, 100 public art commissions by artists grounded in our community to really celebrate who we are and our story, but more importantly, where we're going to go. And we are building a platform that includes creators at Laboratory and includes many others that are coming to the Crenshaw District to create that book. And did you know that $343 million every year is created by the creative economy along this 1.3-mile stretch? That is before this incubator. That's before this accelerator and the many more that are along the corridor. So I'm excited about our future, but ultimately I'm excited about cultural permanence for the Crenshaw District and the Black people living here. Thank you.
Our next speakers represent two of the most impactful organizations driving workforce development and creating opportunities for the next generation of talent. Please join me in welcoming Nicole Hendricks of the Brick Foundation and Ricardo Handy of the Handy Foundation.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I really am just here to say thank you. Thank you so much to California Jobs First, LAEDC, California Community Foundation for believing in our proposal and our project and investing in this pre-development grant. We also have a lot of wonderful partners that have come out here today, like the California Workforce Development Board and LA County. We're going to be implementing in a different, innovative way in this project. So thank you all so much for being here, and just thank you.
Thank you. I do want to ask real quick, any of those partners that are here, I just want you to raise your hand. I want people to not be acknowledged in this room real quick. Anybody from CCFC? Okay, here we go. But raise your hand, don't be shy, because the most important thing about this is why we teamed up with Civil Economics. Adam, raise your hand right there. You know, it takes data and research and understanding the economy to also choose what occupations that we want to invest in to create. And that's kind of how these proposals come together, right? Like there's economic priorities and there's talent, like they just shared in this area. And so this project is really to give that talent an opportunity in an ecosystem where if there aren't any opportunities available on that big TV show you dream of today, there's still opportunity to work today. There's still opportunity to form partnerships today. And so we're just grateful because our mandate, our mission, our goal is to help everyone, you know, find something they're passionate about, get a great skill in that area and be able to make a living doing it. And so all of these folks coming together is going to help more and more people, specifically in this district, be able to achieve that. So thank you all for coming. And Rahel, MC Rahel, tell them who's next.
Big round of applause for Nicole and Ricardo. Next, we're honored to welcome a leader whose support through the Catalyst Grant has been critical in launching this initiative and helping build meaningful career pathways in our community. Please join me in welcoming Jermaine Hampton, Vice President of Workforce Development at LAEDC.
Thank you. Afternoon. This is the blessing, right? This is lovely. My name is Jermaine Hampton. I'm the Vice President of Workforce Development and Strategic Initiatives for the Los Angeles County Economic Development Corporation. And so several years ago, we started this journey with California Jobs First, as we're the regional convener, and CCF is our fiscal agent for this initiative. We started with a very small group of folks here in LA County with support from many of you here in the room, and we have grown this initiative to over 800 community partners. But so the reason why that's important is because it shows collaboration. It shows that we are making an investment into our community and making an investment into those who need to help the most here in our region. And so I'm so excited to be here and kind of celebrate this opportunity with everyone. Thank you to Councilmember Dawson and Mayor Bass for the support. Thank you to the governor's office, GoBiz, for the support for bringing forth this initiative and Governor Newsom, obviously. And so I just want to celebrate, right, guys? This is about opportunity. This is about advancement. This is about hope, right? And so we have some great leaders here. We have some great community members here that are doing excellent work. And so for me, someone from being from an underserved community, this is huge, right? This really hits home with me, and I'm glad to see that organizations such as the Handy Foundation, Brick Foundation, are getting this type of investment to invest in our young people. It is extraordinarily important that we continue to invest in our young people and be intentional about those investments and make sure that they are connected to our priority sectors here in LA County, right? And so again, thank you all so much. It's a true blessing to be able to speak and be able to support such an excellent initiative, and let's make it happen.
It's our creation as well as the department. Proud to be able to invest in the arts, media, and entertainment high road training partnership that Allison mentioned with Brick Foundation and Handy and a dozen other folks that are doing traditional and non-traditional apprenticeship programs, lifting up our young adults, our creative workers in the region so that we can remain the entertainment capital of the world. And we're excited to put $1.5 million into that. I hope some of that programming happens right here. And just know the Department of Economic Opportunities is going to continue to invest in industry-centered, worker-informed training programs that support career pathways right here in Los Angeles County. And we're a department that runs job centers. We run our Office of Small Business that gets folks legal assistance, county contracting, and capital. And so I want to make sure that the creators at Laboratory, that everyone's here, the organizations behind it, the people that are getting an opportunity in this incubator and accelerator know that they can partner with the Department of Economic Opportunity, that they can partner with the City of LA's Business Source Centers, that they do not have to do it alone. This is our success, and we're really excited to be part of it. Thank you.
All right, let's give one more round of applause for all the speakers and partners. You've heard Creators at Laboratory is more than just a building. It's a space for training, opportunity, and ownership. It's a place where talent from South Los Angeles can access the tools, resources, and pathways they need to succeed. At this time, we invite press and guests to head over to the Step and Repeat for interviews, photos, guided tours of the space are available. We have light reception. Thank you guys again for being here.
Thank you for